Agriculture has always been the backbone of the Canadian economy. Since before Confederation, we have depended on Ontario farmers to produce food for Canadian families. For many generations that followed, almost every Canadian had a direct connection to the land. As our country changed and grew, agriculture and food production remained a constant, evolving to meet changing demands, but by the hands of fewer and fewer individuals. Over time, Ontarians' connection to farming and the land became more distant. Many people lost their ties to food production, creating a disconnect between the food on our table and our understanding of how it got there. 25 years ago, a handful of Ontario visionaries began the process of changing public perception about agriculture. They decided to start in the classroom to bring quality educational resources about agriculture and food production into Ontario's classrooms. The seeds were sown for the organization we now know as Ontario Agri-Food Education. The original logo featured an open book representing agriculture knowledge. The logo depicted a barn, a silo, and a trillium within that book. The logo spoke to the goals of Ontario Agri-Food Education and to the mandate of ensuring that agriculture and food production is portrayed accurately to the students who would someday become Canadian food consumers. After a quarter-century of service to schools and the agri-food industry, Ontario Agri-Food Education must evolve to keep pace with a new breed of curious, technologically savvy students. It is time for a new look that will reflect progress and a vision for tomorrow, a look that will motivate teachers and students to learn about agriculture and food production and inspire students to pursue careers in the field. In this dynamic environment, the next 25 years at Ontario Agri-Food Education will continue to be about agriculture and the changing landscape of food production. Beginning today, the mandate will be fulfilled under a new trade name, Agscape. The new name Agscape anticipates how agriculture and food education will fit within tomorrow's classroom, how students will better understand where their food comes from and see the potential in agriculture and food careers. The stylized new logo represents the sun-filled sky, water, and the land on which food is grown. In a minimalist way, it also resembles a stack of books or a desktop computer. Tomorrow's agricultural landscape will be very different from what we know today. In any scenario, future generations that have been inspired by comprehensive science-based education in agriculture and food will be better equipped to make a difference. Within that environment, the Agscape brand will signal a more modern and relevant presence to agriculture and food education. 25 years ago, Ontario Agri-Food Education was founded to promote agriculture and food learning in the classroom. This same organization, now operating as Agscape, will build on this proud record of service to stakeholders, educators, and generations of young people across Ontario.